Right, UFO independent. Okay, look, today I kind of want to make a part two of my YouTube opener. And by the way, I'm probably going to make a video on the latest sightings. And like I mentioned in my other video, I want to go over like the Phoenix Lights, Roswell, just the bread and butter of ufology, right? But today I want to talk about why they censor the truth. I mean, how many times have you seen your local media, your local news, like covering a UFO sighting, and they talk about like, oh, the little green men are going to get us, and they show like these old 1950s, flying saucers like on fishing string coming across, it's like they make a mockery of it, and they, basically laugh like we're just like tinfoil hat wearing nut jobs, right? But I think it's social engineering. I think the globalists, the elite, the government, whoever, NASA, they're all together. You can blame it on the Illuminati, whoever you want to blame it on, but I think they all have a hand in it. I think, they've basically brainwashed the bulk of our society, but the good news is a lot of people are turning that thought process around. Okay, people, I think now more than ever, people believe with our technology, our telescopes, with the Vatican putting a telescope there. There's so many different things. Okay, I mean, I don't need to tell you, Okay, but why? I mean, why do they censor this truth? Okay, I had my own experience creating the YouTube channel when I told, people in my life and coworkers and neighbors and whoever I was really excited about doing this. They all looked at me like I was completely mad. They looked at me like, wow, like that guy's a nut job, and it was really, it kind of, honestly, it encouraged me to continue on, because I could see it, just like, mainstream media with politics, which I'm not going to get into, but you can see the brainwashed society. Okay, but like I said, I do think it is turning around. Okay, you have people making a mockery of it, and they want to debunk everything. NASA just put out multiple videos about an astronaut. He's basically debunking all the trending UFO videos. Okay, if there's any UFO videos out there from the International Space Station or anything NASA related, they now have an astronaut that has his own channel, and basically he's there to debunk anything, any kind of UFO sighting. It's ice crystals, it's dust, it's debris, it's a camera anomaly, whatever. He's got a whole list of things that he, basically tries to pass off a legitimate sighting that I think, our country and our government should be concerned about. We just had one that's incredible, and I really want to kind of feature it on the channel, but I can't decide if it's real or fake. It looks real to me, so I'd like to put it up on the channel. But hang on, let me give you guys a little something to look at. I'm going to make it quick today. I just wanted to, basically add a part two to my opener. Okay, but look, yeah, that's how they censor the truth. Okay, and like I said, I do think they're preparing to release this information. I like I said, I think it's within 10 years probably, but maybe with Trump in office now, maybe we'll get a little bit of truth and a little bit more evidence that supports our belief, hopefully. Okay, now look, let's just say, and I thought about this, like, if we went to court and we had to convince a jury and a judge that there is something out there, okay? And here's a really important thing that I want to mention. I think we could win that case if we took the best footage and the testimonies and the evidence. We even have on the ground hard evidence. If we took all of that to a court, I think they would have to kind of rule in our favor that yes, there is something out there. But I think when you get to that point, then their argument becomes, well, we don't know what our government is doing. We don't know what other governments are doing. And then my response to that is, well, whatever they're doing, they're not making, some craft zip across the sky at 1,000 miles an hour, so, and if they are, the public should know about that. But I think they want to weaponize everything, and they want to use everything for profit and weaponization, and that's why they don't tell people what they're doing. And plus, they would look like incredible liars because they've lied to the public for so many years. Okay, but if we went to court I do think, I do think we would win. I really do. Okay, now, and look, here's another thing that really works against us. There is a lot of fake material out there, okay, and it's not hard to debunk. You have the Black Knight, Ancient Aliens, the UFOs over India or Jerusalem, which I think some of that is real. Crop circles, okay, they try to debunk that. Animal mutilation. So some are real, some are fake, but I'm giving you examples of what they come out and debunk. The 1952 Washington UFO sighting, the battle over Los Angeles. I mean, anything by third phase of moon can be debunked, okay? And those are not the videos that I want to focus on. I want to focus on the top 10, the top 20, the top 100 even, okay? Because there's so much out there. That's what I want to focus on. I want to talk about Roswell, right? And like I mentioned, the battle of Los Angeles, okay? NASA cutting feeds to the International Space Station. I want to talk about that. The Belgium wave from 1989 to 1990. 700 witnesses, more than 700 witnesses. Not one single witness was interviewed by the government, okay? What about these triangular crafts? I mean, we have multiple sightings of these triangular crafts, and really they're not doing any kind of a real investigation, or if they are, they're not releasing that report or information to the public. So again, why are they censoring the truth? I think, like I said, I think they try to weaponize it, or they lose all credibility. And then you have like religion. I mean, you look at religion, does that, dismantle religion? Which I don't think it does, okay? But, I think we have our Bible, and I think that's just like a tiny little fraction of what God is capable of and what he's done. That's what I believe. And I think there's so much more to it that we are unaware of, okay? We have military craft, F-16s and helicopters chasing UFOs and chasing TR-3Bs, okay? Locked on radar. We have radar evidence that there was a craft in the sky. I mean, so many example after example. Okay, so what about the Hudson Valley in 1983? 300 calls to 911. The V-shaped objects, three lights on the left, 3 lights on the right. Okay, you had 300 calls to 911, the emergency center, seen by just tons of witnesses. And again, there was no public investigation. Not one person was interviewed. The Phoenix Lights, okay, the governor comes out and kind of backs up everyone's claim there, which that's something I really want to go over. I don't want to get into it now. They say it was the size of a 747 jumbo jet, okay? And of course, when interviewed, the military said no comment. But I mean, but why? That's my question to you guys. Why do they censor the truth? Why not simply come out and and say, yes, we have this technology, and look, they could say, our previous government hid it from the public, and we really didn't know about it until now, so we want to do the right thing and release it to the public. I mean, what is that's really, look, if I was Trump or some Trump advisor, whoever, that's exactly how I would handle it. I'd simply blame the other guy and release something. I mean, look, if they have technology that they feel is dangerous, okay, to the public, then keep that technology to yourself, okay? But they can at least say, yes, we are not alone, and here's why, and they don't have to release any blueprints or any studies on technology, so really, when you look at all of it, it's just bogus. Like, why can't they simply tell the truth? Okay, and that's what I wanted to ask you guys, and I meant to kind of bring it up in my YouTube opener video, but I didn't want to make it too long, and I don't want to make this one too long, so I'm going to be back with like I said, I really want to do the Phoenix lights, and then we'll get to the latest sightings. All right, guys, leave your comment below, like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.